Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my Let's Play Industrial Automation. Today I think what we're going to do is start setting up some oil refineries because I'd like to move on to some of the more advanced buildcraft stuff in 3, but I'm going to need some more power and stuff for that, so let's go ahead and see what we can do about getting that going. So first of all, I think I need to set up some new industrial items here, or auto crafting things. So let's go ahead and start getting those going. Oops. Okay. I've already made some crafting pipes and some desks. Let's see, I need some of that. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to build right at this point, but I know at least 2 things. So let's go ahead and get the first 2 things I need set up here. So the first thing we're going to set up here is a auto craft for making tanks. I'm probably going to wind up needing lots of tanks for storing. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up first. And of course I need to also get my wrench out, which I forgot. I did have to recreate some things using NEI. When I upgraded equivalent exchange, everything that was inside of my alchemy bag got destroyed. So if you're upgrading to the newest equivalent exchange, be sure you move everything out of your alchemy bags before you actually update. So let's go ahead and whap this here with the wrench. And it sounds like there's a zombie outside. And hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. And the next thing we're going to need here is we're going to probably be making a fair number of these. So let's go ahead and set it up to make a combustion engine. There we are, combustion engine. And then go ahead here and import that. Okay, and I think, let me go grab a couple more things. I think I'm actually going to add a few pipes here to our crafting system, which we haven't done before. So let me go ahead. Let's see, I'm going to need 2 glass and 2 gold and 2 smooth stone. So we'll go ahead and set up this one to make us gold pipes. And let's go ahead and set up this one to make us normal stone pipes. And the last one here, let's go ahead and get one of these. That will take a moment because, of course, it has to go through our crafting systems. And I think soon I'm going to put in a compressor, one of these, but I think I may build it a little different and use red power for part of it to see if maybe I can get a slightly faster design and that. But don't know that we'll get to that this episode, but it's definitely on the list of stuff to do soon. And also, I'm probably soon going to have to build a second peat farm. I'm still doing okay, but my peat is beginning to slowly dwindle down with all the peat-fired engines I have, which is pretty good. I have a lot of engines running off of, one peat farm, so I really can't complain at this point. And it's a nice renewable power source. But it's just not quite, it takes too many to get the oomph of an actual fuel. So we're going to start ramping up our fuel production here. Okay, and we'll run over here. And don't know why I didn't set this up earlier. Oops, wrong button. But I'm always having to make waterproofing stuff, so now I can make it directly. There we go. Okay. So that should set up what we need for there. So let's run over here. And the first thing I'm doing is go ahead. I have this oil spawn over here, which I've already built a little platform for to put on our pump. And I'm going to have to get a lot of buckets. There's a lot of oil here on the ground that I will, once I have a tank to throw it in, I already got like 5 buckets of oil from just getting this going. So I'll get that cleaned up. So let's go ahead and pull what we need out of my bag. I think I have everything already built. And I may need some more of those. I don't know. I didn't actually figure out the exact distance, but we'll figure that out. So we'll lay down our pump here. And it looks like it's getting night again, so let me go and sleep here before all the creatures come out and start gnawing on me. I'm also thinking I'm probably going to build a couple new buildings that I'm going to do something a little fancier than what I've done before. And I'm probably going to make it out of either marble or basalt. So we'll see how that goes here soon. But basically, for a while there I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I'm feeling much more, got a much longer list now than I have had for a while of stuff I want to actually get done. So hopefully I will get more time during the week and can do more of these videos. I apologize for the sparsity of the videos lately. I'm still getting adjusted during the week to my new job, and I'm just not having the time to record and edit and upload the videos that I would like. So, but hopefully soon everything will get adjusted and we'll all be much happier as I get more videos done, because I enjoy doing them, and I know there are a few of you out there that seem to really enjoy watching them, so hopefully I can get it done more often. Like I said, I do have several things planned for the future, so I shouldn't run out of ideas of stuff to do. And of course I did just run out of pipe, so let's go ahead and go get ourselves some more pipe. let's see. So let's go ahead and order 64. And did I forget to... Looks like I forgot to set up the... use the wrench to import the recipe on this one over here. Nope, I did. I must just be blind. It's amazing how when watching other people's videos, I'll spot right away what they're looking for, and they won't, but when doing my own, I'm just as bad as they are about not seeing what's right in front of my nose. Okay. And while we're waiting for those things, let's go over here and lay down the tank. I think I'm going to have the tank be the first tank be right here. So I'll knock that out. And I have some tanks I pre-made here in my inventory bag. And you're going to see some stuff. I'm probably going to start adding auto crafting stuff for stuff you haven't seen before that doesn't make sense, because I'm hoping to start using the BuildCraft auto building stuff to set up some stuff like power plants and that, so I can just pull up the recipe blueprint and have them craft automatically, which is why I got so much paper production, which I should do something about soon because I'm creating tons and tons of extra. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Is it night again already? Why am I hearing there's a zombie in here. What the heck is a zombie doing in here? Well, let's turn on my sword and take care of that. Was he in there all the time and I just didn't see him? I thought I had enough light that they weren't spawning in here. Oh well. Okay, let's head back out here. And for my water pumps, I'll have to use gold pipes just because the speed is crucial for keeping the engines cool. But for the oil, the cobblestone pipe or stone pipes are perfectly fine for what I need. And look, an egg. Now let's go in here, and I have several buckets full of oil when I did my initial cleanup. I'm going to go ahead and go off screen and clean up all that extra oil here. But first of all, let me go ahead and empty the buckets I already have. Whoops. And you can just right click with a full bucket and empty it into the tanks. You can also do the other. I can fill a bucket from the tank. So, but I'll be back as soon as I get the excess oil around our pump out there cleaned up. Okay, I'm back. As you see, these two tanks were all buckets of oil, so it took me like 3 Minecraft days to actually clean that up. But my pump's running here, and we're going to build a couple new pipes here that I've never built before to make this a little easier. So let's go ahead and I made myself a normal crafting bench. I'm going to set down right here. And we're going to look for some new pipes. So we're going to want the valve pipe and the balance pipe. So let's make a balance pipe first. So for that we need a redstone engine and 2 wooden waterproof pipes. So let's go ahead and order up. Let's see. Do I have any wooden pipes? Yep, so let's order 2 of those. And where is... And we'll order 2 of those. And we'll need a redstone engine. So let's order... Actually, we need 2 of these balance pipes. So let's go ahead and order 2 redstone engines. A piece of wood. No, we need 2 pieces of wood. Glass. And 2 more of that. So we'll go ahead first here and make some more wooden transports. And we'll make our first one of these. While we're waiting for those other 2, I'll show you exactly how this works. We'll put it between these 2 because it's most reasonable. What this does is that it balances all the pipes, the 2 pipes it connects. So you'll see this one will go down and this one will go up until they have the same level. So we'll build another one of those. And then next we want to build the valve pipe. Which is 2 wooden transports plus a lever. So let's go ahead and order a lever. Let's go ahead and order 12 of these because I keep needing it. So, in fact, I think I have some that I didn't use right across the way here. Yep, let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, so we need 2 more wooden transports. Whoops. And a lever. And I cleverly put a normal crafting pipe there to do something and haven't actually been using it. A normal crafting table, I can do this. I can click on the question mark and it actually brings up the recipe there for me. And I need another lever. Whoops. So let's order another lever there. And I let these run here and have a completely full MFSU. So I think what I'm going to do is I got some more scrap. So let's go ahead and turn this on for a while. And you see these guys went back on, so. And then we'll go ahead and put the valve pipe right here. Now what this setup does is this one valve pipe, basically because these tanks stay balanced, will be able to drain all three tanks. So it saves a lot of space and a lot of simplicity of design by doing it this way. So next thing we're going to want to build here is a refinery. So let's go ahead. First of all, though, I need, let's see, do we have any? There's a power transport pipe. We'll request one of those. And do I have any gold pipes left? Nope, but I can build those now. So let's go ahead and request a gold pipe and some redstone. And let's see what we need for the refinery. So we're going to need 3 tanks, a gold gear, and 2 redstone. Simple enough for us to get. I have the tanks on me, so let's get a diamond gear. Well, 2 redstones first. And you see my mining was successful. I have a fair amount of diamonds for a change, so I will probably be doing lots of building for a while. And a diamond gear. And of course I probably just looked right past it. There it is. Now let's go ahead and request the tanks, because I'm going to need some more tanks here in a little bit, so we'll go ahead and request the 3 tanks. So if we click here and do our recipe, so torch here and here, tank here, here, and here, and diamond gear there, and we get our first refinery. And I'm going to need some more waterproof gold here. So let's go ahead and take care of this first, and then request some more gold pipes. So I'm going to need, let's make 4 more gold pipes. So we're going to go ahead and set this down right here, I think. And right here, I think we'll set down some tanks. And actually I don't need gold for this. I already have plenty of these, so we'll go ahead and do this way. Oops, that's right. Let me go ahead and pick this up. I can do this a little bit differently here. What I'm trying to do is leave myself enough room. Okay. To put multiple refineries here, so modifying this design a little bit on the fly here. No, that's not going to work either. should have put that in tank actually in the corner to do what I want to do. So, oh, we'll do it this way for the moment. And if I put my lever down, I can put it right here on top of this pipe and start it pumping oil into the refinery. So let's see, let's order a couple more things here. We'll get our 2 sticks. And let me check the volume here. It's really loud for me with the rain. Okay, that's a little better for me. Hopefully it's not as loud for you guys as it is for me, which would be pain. So, let's see. How am I going to do this now? That is the question. I think what I'm going to have to do, since I sort of screwed up that placement, well, let me go ahead and build another valve pipe here. I'll just go ahead and make all these waterproof. And I should have my stuff to make a lever here. And my extra gold pipe. See, the valve pipe can only be connected straight off the end, which is why I'm having minor issues here with the way I set stuff up. But I think what I'm going to do, okay, I know I just heard an Enderman. Okay. And for temporarily, I'm going to go ahead and put levers on these, but I think I'm going to do it differently ultimately. But for now, we'll put levers on it. So we'll go ahead and put our lever down here. Hello, Mr. Spider. That's bad. That's really bad. Let me get my pipes out here. And let me run across the way and go make it day, because I don't want to blow up with creepers, so. Whoops. Yay, it stopped raining. Everything's gonna start burning. Ah! That was close. Okay, let's try this again. Turn on my sword here. There. Ah! Okay. Okay, turn off my sword. And now its day hopefully will be a little safer here. Okay, let's get... I keep forgetting I have my waterproof pipes already in my hand. Okay. And I'm going to get some covers here quick. So let's get out... let's get out my handy diamond saw. And some stone bricks. 3 should be enough. Think I will have to move these as I add pipes, but for now it makes it look a little better. And I'm going to go outside and do the same thing. I just really panic when I see creepers around my builds. There we are. Not perfect, but better. Okay, now we need power for this. And for that, what I'm going to do for now is I made that gold power conductive and power teleport. So we're going to go ahead and put the gold that, whoops, I can't do it that way. So let's do it this way. Okay, and I'm going to go set this for my standard 10 that all my things that are sharing power are on. I will have to divide up my power some more here in the future. And we'll go ahead and turn this on. And that should get us the first of our fuel oil being produced here. Now next I'm going to go and let's see, we're going to need a pump, so I'll have to build that by hand. So we're going to need, whoops, see, we're going to need 9 iron, 2 sticks, some redstone, and a glass tank. And then we're also going to need 4 redstone engines, 2 redstone torches, I think that's what we need for the moment. We'll find out here what I forgot, because I'm sure I forgot something. So if we go here and go to pump. Whoops. My spelling isn't the best. So the first thing we need to do is build ourselves a iron pick. 6 iron here. And I forgot the iron gear, of course. Knew I was going to forget something. Okay. And while those are running over that chest, I'm going to go just grab some cobblestone here out of my chest. So there was that. So let's try this again. Iron gear, iron ingots, and redstone gives us the mining well. If we put a tank over it, it gives us the pump. And do I have any more gold transport in my bag? Because I want to make this out of gold, so. Yep. And some gold waterproof. So let's make what we have left here. Oops. Sometimes the Alt key does it, and sometimes it's Shift click because of the various mods I had, and it gets confusing. So is this not pumping out the fuel? I must have it in the wrong place. Thought you could pump it out the back. Oh, let me double check here quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have to pump it out of the front apparently. And so I ran it like this now, and that took care of our wall issue. So let's get back to getting water supply for our pumps. Okay. And let's see if it's day or night now, as I wasted all that time. And it's night. So let's go sleep again. And of course there are monsters nearby. I don't see what they are. Turn on our sword and go see if we can find them. Ah, creeper. I hate creepers. I always screw up fighting them. And I just made a big hole. Okay. Had a veritable army out here keeping me from sleeping. And now I have a big hole I have to fix. But at least it wasn't any of my factories or anything, so. And I don't know why I'm running this way instead of taking the teleport. Okay. Where were we? We were going to go build a pump. So let's head out here. I want my water to come in from this wall. So let's run out here. And as usual, I can't resist three things, so... Okay, let's go ahead and lay down our cobble. We'll start from here. And someday I'm going to find an actual use for lily pads. I keep collecting them and keeping them, but so far as I know, they are completely worthless. But except for making things look pretty, of course. But someday I'll find a use for them. Ah. And it looks like I'm going to need a lot more gold pipe than I probably have. But let's see what we got here. Yep. So why don't I go off camera and make some more gold pipe and that, since you've already seen me do that, and I'll get this pipe run and I'll be back as soon as I've got it running to the building. Okay, I'm back and I got the basic water pipes running here, and I requested a few things while I was doing that off screen here, but we still need to make a couple more things. Need to make another valve pipe. So let's go ahead and get 2 more of that ordered. And we'll need sticks. I should have sticks in here. Sticks, here's sticks. So 2 sticks. And I have cobble on me. So wait for that. We'll go ahead and lay down the 2 engines I built here. And we're also 2 wooden conductive, golden conductive, and a teleport pipe. Okay, got those laid out. Let's get my wrench out here and give that a whack. And we'll go ahead and lay down. We don't need gold for that. Let's go ahead and use our stone here. And we should have our stuff for our valve pipe here now. So first thing I need to do is make a couple levers. And put a lever here. Oh, no, first we gotta make a couple more wooden waterproof pipes. And there we have our valve pipe and a lever. So we'll go ahead and lay down our valve there and put our lever on top. Go ahead and start it sending fuel into these guys. And we're going to go ahead and set this one to 12. Alright, there's a bug with waterproof pipes and engines where you have to do something that updates the block. So as you see, if I break the one under it, it updates and the water starts flowing in. Need to report that at some point, but for now just realize that if you add pipes first and then add your engines, you're going to have to update the blocks around it to get it to recognize it. So these should be filling with water now, and they both are. And of course, the problem with my clever design here, I have everything set except a way to actually turn them on. So let's go ahead and get some redstone wire here. I think I have some there. Yep. And then we're going to need another stick. Here, stick. There it is. Let's make ourselves another lever here. Probably have to dig a hole down here to get it where I want it. So if we run it under, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some dirt here to fill back in the lower part. I think if I put the lever down right here, and turn it on, yep. And we'll put that down there, and we'll put a plate down right there. And there we have our control level. Now let's go ahead and swap this one over to 12. And as you see, two engines get it green, so it's pumping away. And we have our first fuel using engine. So I will go ahead and let this run for a while so we can build up some fuel, which will take a while with the engines going. With only two engines on this pump, you can usually put 3 without a problem. I don't think we'll have any real issues. And let's see how this is going. We'll go ahead and turn this off for now. And we're up. We're definitely going to have to do something soon with all this UU matter I'm building up. I think some quantum leggings in that are in our near future as well. So like you see, like I've said, we've got lots to do here. So I think I'll call the episode at this point. It's probably gotten a little long. And as always, if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment, and if you disliked it, that's fine too. Give me a dislike. And if you're enjoying the series, go ahead and subscribe. So until next time, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun Minecrafting.